गुड मॉर्निंग सर। बच्चों मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, वी स्टार्टिंग विथ अदर लास है ना। एंड द फर्स्ट एक्ट इन द अदर लास विल बी फेमा। एमा एमा फेमा which ma फेमा प्रेमा కాదు ప్రేమ means love. Okay, you can love the subject. वो अलग की बात है. फेमा. Once upon a time. Once upon a FEMA was part and parcel of CA final. Part of the CA final. Now also it is there in final. So some portion he shifted to CA inter level. So 20-25% shifted to CA inter level. Still, whatever we are discussing in the CA inter will be useful in the CA final. Yes or no, sir? So you can expect around 6 to 10 marks from this chapter. 6 marks to 10 marks. So it was added 2 years back only, no, but last 1-2 years back only. 2023, this was shifted from CA final to CA inter in the new syllabus. Done. So FEMA, if you see overview, FEMA will have the definitions and regulations for management of foreign exchange. 2 parts again, current account transactions, capital account transactions. So what are they, we'll discuss करेंगे बेटा. इसका chapter का weightage around 6 to 10 marks. कम से कम 6 marks, maximum 10 marks. Done. Let us start. History. Introduction for the FEMA. ఎవరు? नीड फॉर फेमा. और फेमा कई को है बेटा? कौन है बेटा? फेमा. The world is becoming like a global village. Which village? Once upon a time, we used to do business in India itself. Indians used to do business in India itself. Nowadays, people love to go abroad. Why they're going overseas? To do business, to make investments, to do trading and investments. बाहर से पैसे लेके आ रहा कई को for trading or for to do business. For example, Jashwant from India. Jashwant from India going to USA, United States of America. कई को for the purpose of trading, for the purpose of investing, for the purpose of the, so we're taking the rupees outside rupees. Otherwise there is a person called Anthony, not our Anthony sir, वो अलग Anthony बेटा, वो अमेरिका में रहता है. और Anthony सर मेयरपुर में रहता है बेटा. और एक Anthony है बेटा, वो किधर रहता है बेटा? अमेरिका में रहता है बेटा. वो किधर आ रहा है बेटा? इंडिया को आ रहा है. किधर आ रहा है? Anthony is coming to India. Kaiku for 2 purposes: for trading, or for the investing, To regulate these transactions, this act can. Foreign exchange is coming to India, or Indian rupees going outside India. To regulate these 2 transactions, this act is there. To regulate. Kaiku why am I focusing regulation so many times? देखेंगे बेटा. So समझ में आया बेटा? The main purpose of the act is to regulate money going out of India to foreign, money coming into India from the foreign. इधर से बाहर जा रहा पैसा, Indian पैसा, we should know where it is going, why it is going, legal purpose, illegal purpose. बाहर से अंदर आ रहा पैसा, so who is bringing, why is bringing, legal purpose, illegal purpose, क्या कर रहे इंडिया में देखना, क्या करना. And we are watching all these things with spectacles known as the FEMA. देखने के लिए आया. किसके लिए आया? किसको देखने के लिए आया? पैसा अंदर आ रहा और बाहर जा रहा. आ रहा बेटा? आता है, कहीं को नहीं आता. नीड फॉर FEMA, I say middle as this. Due to change in the economic scenario, globalization of the capital. Capital means investment. Capital means in बेटा पैसा coming India. Trading for investing. Trading means buying and selling. Investment means land or something like that. Capital है ना बेटा? Trading or investing. money is going out of India. Why? For trading or investing. To regulate these two, this act is there. Simply. So nothing but investing. Globalization of the capital, globalization of the, we're inviting the investors from the foreign also, FIIs, for example, and free trade, a trade across the globe. So you can come to India, you can do business here. I will come to outside for doing the business. बाहर वाले अंदर आ रहे, अंदर वाले बाहर जा रहे. कई को दो पर्पसेस, ट्रेडिंग इन्वेस्टिंग, ट्रेडिंग इन्वेस्टिंग, ट्रेडिंग इन्वेस्टिंग. To regulate these two transactions, this act came into existence. Clear na beta? Globalization of the capital, capital means investing beta, and free trade across the globe necessitated need for the managing of the foreign currency. क्या करने के लिए बेटा? Managing. We have to manage why money is going out, why money is coming inside India, why rupee is going out, why foreign currency coming India. To manage the foreign exchange in a orderly manner, this act comes into existence. The same thing will be there in second point also. Cross border trade, buying and selling, cross border capital, cross border Indians investing in the foreign, foreigners investing in the India or border beta. So war is going on between India and Pakistan. LOC. What is LOC? Line of control. इधर पाकिस्तान है, इधर इंडिया है. So इधर से पैसा उधर जा रहा है, उधर से पैसा इधर आ रहे. To regulate, to manage, this act came into existence. समझ में आया बेटा? वो border क्या बेटा? LOC is the border. Cross border. We're crossing the border, going out for business, for investing. वो बाहर वाले crossing the border, coming India for trading and for investing. If you see here, investing, trading. If you see here, cross-border trading, cross-border capital. Exchange control is required. What is required, beta? So that cash going out from here to there to here, we have to control the cash. We have to manage the cash. We have to regulate the cash. Then that's why this act came into existence. समझ में बच्चों? Foreign exchange control led to introduction of the new control laws. So once upon a time, we used to have to regulate this foreign exchange. In 1939, we used to have the act known as a law known as the Defense India Rules. Which India? Defense India Rules. Once upon a time, to regulate the foreign currency. Next, subsequently, Foreign Exchange Regulation Act came. Which act came, beta? इसके बाद we used to have the FEMA beta. FERA only. Yeah. FERA. This is FEMA. This is FEMA. Exactly. So earlier we used to have the FERA. Which act beta? So subsequently, Foreign Exchange Regulation Act came 1947. It was replaced by the FERA 1973. So when we have the FERA, why FEMA again? देखेंगे बेटा. It's not there in our syllabus, but for knowledge sake. FERA. Ama. Once upon a time, we used to have the FERA. Now we are having the FEMA. FERA used to regulate. FERA is managing. FEMA is managing. और difference क्या होता है सर? बच्चों सुनो बेटा. Once upon a time, India was ruled by the Indian kings, Ashoka and some other kings. Then subsequently one fine day, when these rules are kings are ruling the kingdoms, one fine day British people came. They said, Raja Maharaja, we want to do trade with your country. We want to purchase some things from your country. We will give you something else in return, gold, silver, something else. So to maintain a good relation, Raja gave the permission. He gave some space also, 2 acres of land. So they opened a small shop over the Britishers. They're doing the business. One fine day, midnight, 3 o'clock. Midnight, when everyone is sleeping, the government, that the British people applied the British force. East India Company. Which company? There is only one company in the world which has a military power. That is the East India Company. Reliance has a military power? No. Tata has military power? No. In the whole country, sorry, whole world, not in a country. There was only one company which has the military power, which has the East India Company. So East India Company came to India. So they said, we will do some business, please give me permission. We give a permission. Subsequently, midnight 3 o'clock, they applied the military power. Because they have military power, they kill the king over there, occupy the whole land. Like that, they're killing another king also. So they're ruling the India for so many years. How many years? Till 1949. Till 1956 years. నేనేమన్నా నియర్లీ ఒక 1947. నేనేమన్నా 9 అన్నానా? ఐమ్ టెస్టింగ్ లిజనింగ్ అని. Nearly 200 years they ruled the India. Then somehow we are getting the independence because of so many great leaders. Then government of India decided, this is our India, we should not go out. बाहर नहीं जाना हम लोग, बाहर वाले अंदर भी नहीं आना. If you allow with them, no, again they may occupy. बाहर वाले नहीं आना, हम बाहर भी नहीं जाना. इसको बोलते हैं फेरा, रिस्ट्रिक्टिंग. क्या बेटा? But later people realized, no, we should not do like that. We have to go out. They have to come inside also. But we have to regulate. We have to keep a gate, a proper gate. We have to check. We have to see the proper control system. Yes sir, no sir. So then people realized, no. We have to go foreign countries also for trading because of globalization. World is becoming like a global village. Which village? The whole world is single village. And we have to invite them also for trading purpose. But we have to manage. We have to. Here, if you're doing any crime, no beta, it's a criminal case. Which case? It is a civil case. It used to restrict. नहीं जाना नहीं आना. It is managing. आप भी आ सकते, मैं भी आता उधर. But as per law. Yes sir, no sir. Then once upon a time we used to have the FERA replaced by the FEMA. FERA said, don't come here, I will not come there. You don't come here, I will not come here. Let us restrict. Let us, unless specifically allowed. Unless specifically. But in case of FEMA, no, maybe aata, aap bhi aao. Then relaxed. It is relaxed. Clear na beta? We are allowing the people to come. We are ready to go outside also. समझ में बेटा? ये देखो बेटा. So once upon a time we used to have the British rules. Then we made a FERA. क्या बेटा? 1947 after independence we said, no, you don't come here, I will not come there also. आपका आप देख लो, मैं भी मैं देख लेता. Business. Yes sir, no sir. Then we are amending in 1973. ऊपरा निकाल दिए बेटा FERA because it is a strict law. Which law? Strict law. Moreover, criminal cases if you are violating. Then FEMA came. Which came बेटा? Government as part of the agenda of the liberalization of the economy. Which liberal means free. Freedom dena. Because of the liberalization of the Indian economy in 1991 permitted the free movement of the foreign exchange. आप भी आओ, मैं भी आता. आप आके बिजनेस करो, धंधा करो, मैं उधर आके धंधा करता. इन्वेस्टमेंट भी कर सकते, subject to some restrictions. ना. So they felt if you're allowing the Britishers or other country people to purchase land here, है ना, they may occupy the whole India again. फेरा क्या है बेटा? Don't come here, I will not come there. Then ना बेटा. So permitted the free movement of the foreign exchange for the trading, for the investing, trade related reception payments, foreign investment in various sectors. We can invest in foreign capitals, foreign companies also, foreigners also can also invest in Indian businesses. Then because of FEMA, because of FERA said, no, you don't come here, I will not come there also. This increased the flow of foreign exchange. Since we are opening the gates, Japan, Germany, America, Uganda, all people ready to come to India for trading, for investing. रुको एक फिल्टर करेंगे. क्या करेंगे? फिल्टर. वो फिल्टर को बोलते हैं FEMA. फिल्टर को बोलते हैं, if you are satisfying this FEMA, you can come. Then I will go. Then so because of opening of the gates, because of the liberalization, increased flow of the foreign exchange to India. Consequently, foreign exchange reserves should be increased. The Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999 was enacted on the 1st June 2000. MCQ. From the year 2000, we are allowing the people. and this act enables the management of the foreign exchange reserves in the country. Till now clear है बेटा? लिखो ये इंट्रोडक्शन है बेटा IC मेटल में as it is. Need for the FEMA. Need for the FEMA. If you're observing this page, the first page, investment, trading, trading, investment, trading, investing. The same thing explained 3 times. Look at need for FEMA. Because of globalization, because of I will dictate. Because of globalization and liberalization of Indian economy, India permitting free flow of foreign exchange, free flow of the foreign exchange for the following purposes. A, trading. B, investing. Next, in order to manage the above foreign exchanges, FEMA came into existence. On 1st June 2000. Underline and MCQ. 1st June 2000. First June 2000. Note, before FEMA, India used to have FERA. Which restricts the foreign exchange. The summary of the whole page. Done. Next, features of the FEMA beta. What are the features of the FEMA? That is, he's explaining the whole act in one page. Frankly speaking, features of this whole act. Clear na? इसमें क्या क्या रहता है बेटा? Silent features of the act कहते हैं. ये पूरा ऐसे मतलब बेटा as it is. First feature of this act is regulation of transactions between the residents and non-residents. Indian going outside, foreigner coming inside. We have to regulate that guy. We have to manage that guy, frankly speaking. Yes or no, sir? Clear na? That's why this act came into existence. Foreigner coming to India. Why he's coming to India? देखना उसको. Yes or no, sir? पैसे लेके आ रहा अमेरिका से इंडिया. कई को आ रहा उन्हें पैसे लेके इधर. अरे इंडियन गोइंग अमेरिका. इंडियन पास उधर कई को लेके जा रहा. So regulation of the residents and non-residents anta. Transaction between the residents and non-residents. And second one, investment in India by the non-residents. बाहर वाला पैसे लेके आ रहा. Investments in India by the non-residents. Overseas investments by Indian residents. అంటే ఇండియన్ వాళ్ళ पैसे बाहर लेके जा रहा. Outsider coming to India. Or Indian going also outside. To regulate these two people, this act came into existence. समझ में आ रहा बेटा? And third feature of this FEMA, ये वाला बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बेटा ये हो गए तो एक्ट हो गया बेटा, हमारे सी एंड सिलेबस हो गया। कैपिटल अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शंस एंड करंट अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शंस ये हो गए तो हो गया। In this act, CA internal only three topics are there. One is residential status, like income tax, not similar, but ऐसे रहता थोड़ा। Residential status, other one is capital account, other one is current account. ये तीन हो गए तो टॉपिक हो गए, कुछ भी नहीं है। CA इंटर लेवल थ्री टॉपिक्स, एक तो रेजिडेंटा नॉन रेजिडेंटा, करंट अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शन, कैपिटल अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शंस। So second one is the freely permissible transactions on the current account. क्या है बेटा? Current account subjected to restrictions that may be imposed. We may impose some restrictions also. For example, beta, so Chintu is there, his grandfather is not feeling well and we need a grandfather. The medication is not available here, so we are going to America. We are going America for the medication. Whether the government will allow or will not allow? Allow, no beta. So Jashwant married for the first time in his life, exited. Second and third time excitement नहीं रहता बेटा, first time marriage excitement ज़्यादा रहता। Then after excitement after marriage, then he and his sweetie decided to go to America for the honeymoon. Which moon? He said to Modi uncle उधर जाके आता हो 10 days. मोदी नक्को बोलते बेटा जाके आओ, मजा करके आओ, एंजॉय करके आओ। honeymoon, which moon? Will allow? And Abraham said, so he felt there was no proper education in India. He wanted to go to America for MBA, for MBA, for knowledge updation. मोदी अंकल को बोला मोदी सर मैं उधर जाके थोड़ा पढ़ के आता। हाँ जाके आओ, जल्दी आओ। We will allow it or not? उसको बोलते हैं करंट अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शंस। allowed not allowed? allowed। ऐसा घुमा के आता, घूम के so I will roam in the other country and I will come back, है ना? I will go for education, I will go for medication. Government will allow, will not allow? Allow? Yes sir, no sir, उसको बोलते हैं करंट अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शंस, रेगुलर ट्रांजैक्शंस। ये देखो freely permissible, freely transactions on account on current account subjected to some restrictions also there, what they will discuss। ये हो गया तो चैप्टर हो गया। And Reserve Bank of India and central government control the capital account transactions. Which transactions? A current account देखेंगे बेटा। In the same way, when American want to come to India to visit Kashi, to visit Rameshwaram, to visit the Charminar, to visit the Taj Mahal, नक्को बोलते क्या? वो फोटो खींचो जाओ। Current account transaction. Which transaction? Yes sir, no sir. And one Japanese person is there. He want the Ayurveda medicine. Which medicine? Medication. He don't want that English medicines. है ना? Then he came to India for the medication for 1 month. We will allow or we will not allow? Allow. Current account transaction. And for example, Rehan said, I want to go to America. He's Indian. He said, I want to go to America. I want to settle in the America. Why? Oh, India ज़्यादा है, अच्छा है ना? Why you want to go there? They will question. They will. Who RBI and CG. Oh, लंदन से आ रहा पीटर। कौन है बेटा? लंदन से आके बोला उन्हें आई वांट टू सेटल हियर इटसेल्फ। कहीं को लंदन है ना, लंदन जाओ। यू फ्रॉम लंदन? नो। व्हिच कंट्री? अरे यूके किंगडम, यूनाइटेड किंगडम। कहीं को आ रहे? विल क्वेश्चन नहीं मारना बेटा। वो कैपिटल अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शन है बेटा। इंडियंस वांट टू परचेस आउटसाइड, फॉरेनर्स वांट टू परचेस inside. They want to make investment. They want to make the investment. Foreigner balance sheet is asset or liability changing in India. Indian balance sheet is changing in the America. उसको बोलते हैं capital account transaction. Which transaction? कहीं को we will not allow. Generally we will not allow. ये हो गए तो current account, capital account हो गए तो 70% of the topic is complete. देखेंगे बेटा। 30% resident status, 30% current account, 30% capital account और 10% और miscellaneous। समझ में आ रहा? So a features of the act he is explaining बेटा। The first feature is to regulate the residents and non-resident, 30% रहता। And current account transactions generally allowed। Generally foreigners can come to India for visiting, for watching the, for taking the shooting the movie also। current account क्या है बेटा? And capital account transactions generally prohibited। वो क्या है देखेंगे बेटा, है ना? And to regulate the Indians outside coming to India or Indians going outside India, ఎస్ సార్ నో సార్ టు రెగ్యులేట్. అండ్ ఏంటంట रिक्वायरमेंट फॉर द रिलेशन ऑफ द एक्सपोर्ट प्रोसीड्स एंड रिपैट्रिएशन टू इंडिया उतना ज़्यादा डेप्थ नहीं है बेटा हमको सी एंटर में सी एफ एल में रहता. वी आर एक्सपोर्टिंग समथिंग टू अमेरिका स्पाइसेस फॉर एग्जांपल spices you know spices no but lavanga yala etc 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 we're exporting the some spices to foreign could bring the money or not इसको बोलते हैं repatriation उसको बोलते हैं repatriation we have to realize and we have to get it back. Who sent FEMA? If you are selling any good to foreign, selling any service to foreign, you selling the software, TCS selling the making the software here, selling to America. पैसा realize करना and we have to bring the money, we have to make it as a cash, we bring it back. Who will regulate this? FEMA. The cash may be rupee, cash may be dollar also. Yes sir, no sir. And requirements for the relation of the export proceeds, repatriation to India. And this guy is very very important in this act. Is superhero beta in this act. Authorized person. Which person? You want to convert rupees into dollars, dollars into rupees. It can be done only to this guy. Authorized person. He is authorized by the act to convert rupees into foreign currency into rupees. He can be author is three types again. He may be authorized dealer, money changer, or the offshore banking unit. For example, authorized dealer. If you go to Taj Krishna, Taj Vivanta, Taj Banjara, Taj Falaknama, who will come to these rich hotels? Beta foreigners. उसका पास foreign currency रहता. So these guys can authorize. These are authorized to convert that foreign exchange into Indian rupees. Authorized dealer. Money changer like banks. Yes sir, no sir, clear na? So these people are authorized by the government, Reserve Bank of India and FEMA to convert the rupees into foreign currency into rupees. Then he's a superhero in this act. Without this guy we should not convert. Then when finally American came to India, he's having some 10 rupee dollar. How much dollars beta? Each dollar 8 rupees for example. Then he was walking on the main road. He was asking, "Hey, Srinasar, can you please take this $10 and give me 800 rupees? I have never seen any dollar note earlier, and I wish to have that collection. I have taken the 10 rupee dollar. I am giving 800 Indian rupees. Can I? No, because I am not authorized by the act." Then who can do this? Only authorized dealer, money changer, and offshore banking unit. ये दोनों बैंक से बेटा तो होटल वाला ऐसे रहता. You have seen so many things will be the main road of కనిపిస్తుంది మీకు. ఫారెన్ ఎక్స్చేంజెస్ అంటే ఫారెన్ ఏదో ఉంటుందిరా ఫేమస్ ఎర్రగడ్డల అక్కడ కూడా కనిపిస్తుంది అమీర్పేట్ల నాంపల్లిలో కనిపిస్తుంటాయి ఫారెన్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ బోర్డు ఉంటుంది. దీస్ ఆర్ authorized if especially more tourist people will be there no beta this foreign exchanges will be there. ఫేమస్ ఉంటుంది ఒక ఫారెన్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ఏదో. నెక్స్ట్ అడ్జుడికేషన్ కదా బేటా క్యా బేటా అంటే tribunal court if you are violating the rules of this act no beta so you can go to the court. What is adjudication will be there in CA final not in CA enter level. And investigation of the offenses, investigation of the if any that hawala transactions are going on. Hawala, you don't know hawala, so unlawfully currency is going there coming here, one chitti will be there ada here ada there rehta hai na. Or Rajinikanth movies and that Allu Arjun movie DJ Tillu DJ ne na DJ Duvar Janardhan. In that movie, that guy will be there, no? Oh, here, villain son. And peru. One pellen dadke. That one chitti will be there, other half chitti, hawala transactions. To investigate this power is there. And appeals anta. Kya beta? Appeals. These three are similar. So not covered by CA enter level. So features. First kya beta? Regulation transaction between the residents and investments made in India by the non-residents, overseas investments by Indian outside, and internal freely permissible current account transactions subject to some restrictions, and prohibited capital account transactions by central government and RBI. Here also we have relaxations. देखेंगे बेटा ये हो गया तो खत्म टॉपिक हो गया. And requirement for relation of the export proceeds, we are selling something to foreign, वो पैसे लेके आना बेटा इंडिया को. तो क्या देता उन्हें? डॉलर देता, पाउंड देता. किसको देना? आरबीआई को. आरबीआई क्या देता? हमको रुपीस देता बेटा. तो फॉरेन एक्सचेंज किसके पास रहता बेटा? आरबीआई का पास रहता. फॉर परचेसिंग एनी दट युद्ध विमानाలు, तो वी विल यूज दैट करेंसी फॉर पेइंग. रशिया से कुछ लेके आया कहते ఎస్ 400 భలే ఉంది కదా, అది పిస్తోల్ లెక్క పెద్ద పెద్ద ఉంది. యా సో and to authorize the authorized person, which persons beta, and adjudication and investigation and appeals है ना, all these things for regulation this act is there बेटा. ये पूरा हमारा CA इंटर में नहीं है बेटा, उतना ज़्यादा नहीं है. So some this is not there, this is not there, this is not there, this is not there, to the some extent it is there, and we have only current account, capital account and residential status. So better keep the heading features of the FEMA. Features of the FEMA. लिखो. Regulation of transactions between the residents and non-residents. Investments made in India by foreigners. India. बाहर से पैसा आ रहा. ठीक है बेटा. Investments made by Indians outside. बाहर को पैसा जा रहा. पैसा आ रहा, पैसा जा रहा. Visualization is important, especially while revising. That visual. Oh, India बोली को बेटा India. Someone said it is ice cream, sir. No, it's not ice cream. Never insult artist. కళాకారుని ఎప్పుడు అవమానించొద్దు. इसको बोलते हैं क्यूट बेटा. इसको बोलते हैं कैट. CUAT करंट अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शंस क्या है बेटा? CUAT. ఇది CAAT. క్యూట్ అనండి. current is cute because allowing. Capital is cat because not allowing. We don't allow the cat inside. CUAT. Current account transactions, capital account transaction. Realizing means पैसा पूछना बाहर से. Repatriation means bringing back. तो समझ में बड़े करंट अकाउंट कैपिटल अकाउंट हो. Done. Very powerful ED, Enforcement Directorate. This is very powerful in the act. What are we learning here useful in CA final also? Done. Sure. Next, enforcement of the act का बेटा MCQ में आने का चांस है. Yeah, ma. Whenever FEMA comes, इसका friend आता है बेटा. वो कौन है बेटा? RBI. So the RBI exercises the overall control. Which control? Overall control over the foreign exchange transactions. Enforcement of FEMA has been entrusted to a separate director of enforcement formed for this purpose. Look beta, keep the heading. In company side, who is there beta? MCA is there, no? Here these two people are there. Enforcement of FEMA. Foreign exchange transactions are enforced by forex transactions are enforced by A. RBI, B. ED or Director of Enforcement. ED అంటారు or DE అంటారు. ED అంటారు జనరల్గా ఎన్ఫోర్స్మెంట్ డైరెక్టరేట్ అంటారు, అదర్వైజ్ డైరెక్టరేట్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ఫోర్స్మెంట్. విన్నారా ఇప్పుడు వీడియో పదం విన్నారా న్యూస్లో? బిగ్ కేసెస్ విల్ బి దేర్, నో? పొలిటీషియన్స్, బిగ్ పీపుల్, పొలిటీషియన్స్ కేసెస్ అండ్ బిగ్ బిజినెస్ మెన్ పీపుల్. Generally they're very powerful people beta. So everyone cannot touch these great politicians and great businessmen, no? ED will come. Only ED has a threat touch that persons. Very honest people will be there in the ED generally. Underline. So who will enforce this act beta? RBI along with the ED formed under the this act. So how to read this act and beta? पूरा ऐसे मैं book ऐसे दिया. Act is there, FEMA Act is there. FEMA rules, FEMA regulations, notifications, circulars and directions and FAQs. FAQs అంటే frequently asked questions on the act along with the case laws. So just don't read the act to understand the transactions. But FEMA law है बेटा, FEMA foreign exchange law है. It contains the act, rules, circulars, mass directions, FAQs also. Rules are notified by the Ministry of the Finance and Government of India. Regulations are notified by the Reserve Bank of India. MCQ में आने का चांस है, maybe. लिखो स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ FEMA law. FEMA law. FEMA law. Forex law contains forex law. Foreign exchange laws contains A. Act, B. Rules and regulations, C. Notifications and circulars, next master directions, last FAQs, frequently asked questions on the act. Act కాదు, rules, FEMA rules and FEMA transactions. You know, they better safe side by to skip this note. Rules are made by Ministry of Finance. Rules are notified by the MOF, Ministry of Finance. Regulations are notified by the Reserve Bank of India. General not important, but time is bad. No, उन्हें ऐसा वाला MCQs में पूछता. the rules, regulation. Next, FEMA. We have seen the structure of FEMA law. FEMA Act is the rules, is the circulation, rules are the circulars are there, etc. etc. are there. First one is the Act. First one is the structure of the Act. So, competition, how many chapters are there, beta? 29 chapters. Companies Act, 470 sections to 29 chapters. In the same way, FEMA is having the 7 chapters. How many chapters, beta? Only 49 sections. Only. Don't feel so happy, beta, because rules are there, regulations are there. He's dividing the act, this law into 2 parts. CA enter level, CA final level. Kitna depth rehte samjho. Yes sir, no sir. So even 14 sections are there. We have rules, regulations, circulars also there, beta. So we'll discuss few in the enter level, few in the final level. Liko. Ani chepta. Keep heading. Structure of the FEMA Act. FEMA otherwise. Foreign Exchange Management Act. And an act already. It contains 7 chapters and 49 sections. It contains A, 7 chapters, B, 49 sections. He will not ask when authorized person is discussed, where capital account is. I think he will not ask all these things. Just write it. Bas hota. From here, act starts. Whatever we have discussed till now is nothing will come in the exam point of view. Generally. Done. So whatever we have discussed is the introduction to FEMA. Introduction to next FEMA starts better from here. Preamble, extent, application, commencement of the FEMA 1999. So this act is passed in 1999 but applied from the 2000. 1st June 2000. Preamble. What is preamble? Pre means before. Pre-wedding shoot, before marriage only, and he will be holding sweetie. Itla tiptadu. We will keep the camera also. Sweet is running, and behind sweetie Chintu will be running. Before. Pre-wedding shoot. Preamble. Preamble means, but this will come again in the iOS, interpretation of statutes and GCA. At that time I will not explain again. Preamble means summary of the act. Summary of the. So somebody was asking, sir, tell me, explain whole Ramayana in 1 line. Whole Ramayana in 1 line. Katte kotte teche. So is making the bridge, killing the Ravana, bringing Sita, katam. Preamble. Kya beta? Preamble. Pre means before. Pre means before starting of the act, 1 line will be there to explain about the line, explain about the act. Usko bolte hain preamble. This 1-2 lines is a summary of the whole act. Summary of the. I will show you in the preamble of the when we discuss the iOS no, GCN. I will show the preamble of the Companies Act. Then 1-2 lines will be there, beta. Preamble means generally 1 line. Clear? Otherwise, a Jashwant है ना बेटा, हमारा जशवंत, such a handsome hunk. So सामने वाले खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है, टुकड़ा चांद का टुकड़ा. One fine day हमारा जशवंत out of taking the blood out from his body, not code blood కాదు, own blood, writing the letter, the blood, to express his views, feelings towards her in 10 pages. How many pages? को निकाल के. Then he's writing all his feeling towards her on the 10 pages, and he went to Sweetie, and some blood smell is coming. He's applying the scent also. Blood smell is not coming. Then he went to Sweetie, and he gave that letter to Sweetie. Then Sweetie said, "What is this? It contains the feelings of Jashwant towards Sweetie. Please read it when you have a time." Then Sweetie said, "Come Jashwant, come with me." And Sweetie is holding his hand. He felt very happy, taking him to her home and open the cupboard. Open the cupboard. He's showing the letters. Jashwant, see, pending letters. I need some time. Line by line, I have to come. No, it may take 2-3 years. By the time this letter comes, your letter I have to open. You know? But you have one option. You can tell the summary of this whole 10 page in now itself in one line. He said, I love you. उसको बोलते हैं preamble. उसको बोलते हैं summary of the 10 pages. After we are writing an email, which mail? 100 lines email is there. Subject line is there, no? उसको बोलते हैं preamble of the email. So if you read the preamble of the FEMA, preamble of the, what is preamble, he will ask in the exam beta. He will not ask preamble of the FEMA. In iOS, one of the topic is, small topic is preamble. 2 marks, 3 marks के लिए पूछते बेटा. So last exam he was asking about the illustration. If you are while reading the company summary, we have an illustrations also बेटा. Mathematical examples for the section. वो exam में last attempt में मैं पूछा 3 days back, January 2025. So the preamble of the act. What is summary of the 29 sections? Summary of the 29 sections. इतना अच्छे बेटा. Act aims to consolidate and amend the law relating to foreign exchange with the objective of facilitating the external payments, external trade. बाहर जाके we can able to do business, and promoting orderly development and maintenance of foreign exchange market in India and investments. क्या बेटा? So we can go outside. Also can come India to manage all these transactions. This act is there. Simply preamble of the act. क्या बेटा? So what is summary of this 29 sections? And this is summary of the 29 sections. It's like subject line of the act. It's like a subject line. Email will have the subject line, beta. So act will have the preamble. Act will have the, you will remember it or not? I will ask after next week. Summary of the whole act. Subject line of the whole act. So it is act to consolidate and amend the law relating to, it's using the word law. It contains rules, regulations, and facilitating the external trade. External trade, बाहर. External payments, बाहर पैसे भी दे सकते हैं. Promoting orderly development and maintenance of foreign exchange market in India. बाहर वाले भी इधर आ सकते हैं. That's why this act is there. Next, application है बेटा. Extend exam में आने का chance है. Listen carefully. The act is applicable to whole of India. Applicable to nowadays applicable to Jammu and Kashmir also. In addition, the act shall also apply to, very very important. So, no, branches, offices, agencies outside India. Branches outside India owned and controlled by person resident in India. SG Limited is there. Which limited beta? Where it is there? India. We are having a branch in the Uganda. So what? ఆహా గ్లోబ్ చిప్పుకోవాలరా మీరు, తిప్పింది జరా రౌండ్గా ఉంటుంది కదా, ఇటు వరకు అక్కడికి వచ్చింది అది. వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఏ బ్రాంచ్ ఎస్జిలియం టు ఉగండా బ్రాంచ్. వీఆర్ ఇన్ ఇండియా. ఎస్ సార్, నో సార్. ఫర్ దిస్ branch, the branch is in the Uganda. For this branch, whether FEMA is applicable, not applicable? Yes. इधर से उधर जाके पैसे लेके गया, क्या कर रहा है कि क्या कि देखना है. ब्रांचेस, ऑफिसेस, एजेंसीज आउटसाइड इंडिया, वो बाहर है बेटा. ओन्ड, कंट्रोल्ड बाय द पर्सन रेजिडेंट इन ऐसे वाले एग्जाम्स क्वेश्चन आता पूछते एग्जाम में 2 मार्क 3 मार्क के लिए. सुनिए तो लिख सकते, सीए फाइनल जा सकते, नहीं तो इधर ही बैठना. क्या करना? Also any contravention there, contravention in the Uganda by the Indian people, है ना? Any contravention there under committed outside India by a person to whom this act is applicable. I am in India, this for me act is applicable, but मैं पैसे उगंडा लेके जा रहा बेटा, तो गलत काम कर रहा. वो हवाला kind of transactions. Punishable, not punishable? Punishable. This example is very very important. Be example exam में आया. Clear? So preamble is to consolidate and amend the law relating to foreign exchanges, and the act is applicable to whole of India, including the branch outside India, office outside India, agents outside India, controlled by from India, controlled from India. And commencement, this act is came into force from 1st June 2000. 1st June. Look at the heading. Take fresh page if possible, because from here real act starts. What we have discussed is the only intro. That intro will be useful to get the MCQs if there is any. Preamble, extent and application. Preamble, comma, extent, comma, application and commencement of FEMA. लिखो बेटा FEMA. Preamble लिखो. రెండు లైన్లు కదా, 2 lines ఓన్లీనా? Writing is very very important. Running notes is your running notes is your Bible Gita Quran. Running notes, you may have any number of materials, but running notes is supreme. एग्जाम्पल भी लिखो बेटा नीचे. ओ एक्सटेंड एंड एप्लीकेबिलिटी. You can add one statement but ABCD and but divided just for understanding purpose. You can add a single statement. Apply to branches outside India owned and controlled by person resident in India. You can add it as a PRII. PRII means person resident in India. PROI means outside India. Hmm. The act is given to force from the 1st June 2000. OMCQ में आने का chance. completed all these people. Next, listen beta. Definitions is giving the so many definitions better. Nearly 5 to 10 definitions is giving. देखो बच्चों, first one is the definition given by asymmetry is the authorized person. Beta MCQ में I already kept important. He may ask in the exam. आने का chance है बेटा. Authorized person, which person who is authorized to convert the rupees into foreign exchange into rupees. He may be a authorized dealer, he may be a money changer, he may be a banker or any other person for the time being authorized under section 10 to deal in foreign exchange and foreign securities. Only this guy is authorized to convert rupees into foreign currency into rupees. He may be a authorized dealer like hotel, he may be a money changer, private organization will be there beta, private people will be there. He can be a bank, he can be a bank, or he can be another person. Then for the time being in first for authorized under section 10 to deal in the foreign exchange and foreign currency. लिखो बेटा, फर्स्ट ये लिखो authorized person single IMP. ये देखो VVIMP बेटा पढ़ेंगे. Keep the heading definitions. Heading definitions. वो definitions एग्जाम में आते बेटा, important है. He may ask who is define authorized person for 2 marks, something like that. Sub question. This topic is very important in CA final actually. Authorized dealer, authorized person, but in CA entry is not giving that much depth about him. Yeah, next one is very important beta. देखो VVIMP क्या है बेटा? Because it is a capital account transaction. I said capital account transaction 30%, current account 30%, resident status 30%, remaining 10%. Clear na? So we'll discuss more about him again. Capital account transaction बारे में again it will come. Last topic will be CATs only. He's given the definition here. So what is CAT? What is CAT? Capital account transaction कहते बेटा CA 18. It means a transaction which alters which assets or liabilities, including the contingent liabilities outside India, outside of a person resident in India, of a person resident in जगह तो है ना बेटा. ये इंडिया है बेटा, ये क्या है? इंडिया. अच्छा है ना बेटा. So one Indian is there बेटा, वो बाहर जाए बेटा. किधर जाके है? Where he went? He went America. Clear ना? In the America, Indian balance sheet is affected. That means he is having an asset. He is having an asset or he is having a liability. One transaction he is doing Indian is doing some transaction in the America. Because of this transaction, asset is get outside India, a liability is get outside India to Indian. To देखो बेटा, I will read again because very important. asset or liability or contingent liability. What contingent liability? It may become liability. Asset or liability outside India, outside India of a person resident in India. Indian wale doing something outside because of this transaction. For this Indian outside the India, what is created beta? Asset or liability? Asset or capital account beta. Okay beta? For example, he is purchasing a building here in the America. Current account, capital account? Capital account. From that building, every month rent is coming. Current. He's taking a loan outside India. Every month we are paying interest. Current account. Loan is capital. Interest is current. Building is capital. Rent on the building. He will give some transaction. He will ask you whether current account, capital account, or something. He may ask in the exam. And second one. Asset or liability in India. Asset or liability in of a person resident outside India. So, first A clause, B clause. Let us try to let me explain you. So, there is a country called America. Country called America. America mein Anthony is there, beta. So, Anthony came to India. Anthony came to India. We need big India actually. ఎందుకు బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ అయ్యాలి India. So Anthony came to India. For this Anthony in India, పాకిస్తాన్ కాదురా, పాకిస్తాన్ ఈడు ఉంటుంది, ఇద్దరైతే పాకిస్తాన్ ఐసా పాకిస్తాన్ అక్కడ ఎందుకు ఉంటుంది? పీపుల్ డోంట్ నో ఇఫ్ దిస్ ఇస్ పాకిస్తాన్. బెస్ట్ ఫెల్లోస్, నో నాలెడ్జ్ ఎట్ ఆల్ అండ్ ఇన్సల్టింగ్ ద ఆర్టిస్ట్. ఏ ఇట్లా చూడ Anthony came from America. He's doing some transaction in India. Because of the transaction, Anthony को इंडिया में asset is forming or liability is forming. उसको बोलते हैं capital account transaction. So Jashwant is going America for honeymoon. Asset is forming there? No. Liability is forming? No. So there he will go for 1 week. He will enjoy that America. Then he will come back. For honeymoon he is going, for education he is going, for medication he is going. Current account transaction. Which transaction? And Jashwant will go to America every week because he purchased something from America. He will sell in the India every week. Ordinary trading transaction. क्या बेटा? Ordinary course of business. Current capital, current transaction. Then समझ में बेटा वो capital account transaction समझ में आया नहीं आया? Very very important. ये देखो बेटा, altering assets or liability of Indian बाहर, altering asset or liability in India for the foreigner, for the asset or liability in India of a person resident in India. Then it includes the transaction specified in section 6.3. What 6.3 देखेंगे बेटा, समझ में आया? Next, current account transaction. Which transaction बेटा? Current CUT, CUAT. ये क्या बेटा? CAT, CAT. कैपिटल अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शन. ये क्या है बेटा? क्यूट है बेटा, करंट अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शन. व्हाट इज अ पब्लिक कंपनी अदर देन प्राइवेट कंपनी? व्हाट इज होल्डिंग कंपनी अदर देन सब्सिडरी कंपनी? उतना आसान बेटा, ला बोलता आसान. विच इज नॉट ए कैपिटल, विच इज नॉट ए, एंड इट इंक्लूड्स करंट अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शन. हाँ ये देखो बेटा, ये क्या है बेटा? करंट अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शन. ट्रांजैक्शन हो, ये क्यूट नहीं है बेटा, वो क्यूट नहीं है, चीची ये करेंसी है बेटा, क्यूट नहीं है, ये क्यूट है बेटा. देखो करंट अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शन, करंट अकाउंट. सुनो बच्चों, व्हाट इज अ करंट अकाउंट ट्रांजैक्शन? मींस अ ट्रांजैक्शन अदर देन कैपिटल अकाउंट, अदर देन capital account, and with a prejudice to the generality of the foregoing provisions on transaction, it includes it. You should remember all these things बेटा बच्चों मेरे प्यारे. डिश वॉश क्यूट में क्या क्या आता, ये चार क्यूट रहते बेटा. फर्स्ट वन, पेमेंट्स इन द कनेक्शन, payments due in connection with foreign trade. I'm a trader, regular trader. Foreign trade, other current business. Which business? Current business services in short term. Oh, exam में बेटा देखो, ए बाबू, short term banking credit facilities in the ordinary course of business. Short term credit in the ordinary course. वो डेली धंधा है, डेली धंधा है वो मेरे को. करंट कैपिटल, करंट वो डेली धंधा नहीं है, कैपिटल. So credit facility in the ordinary course of business, current account transaction. Payment due as interest on loan. Loan is a capital account. Interest on the loan, current account. And net income from the investment, a liability, a asset है बेटा. I'm taking the loan outside. क्या है? Capital account. I'm paying interest, current account. I'm having a building outside, capital. Every month I'm getting the interest anta, income ఏంటంట, income from investment, current account. आ रहा बेटा, this one देखो, till now clear? So trading in the ordinary course of business, short term credit facility in the ordinary course of business, current account transaction. Payment of interest, payment of current account, and receiving the income from the investment, current account transaction. Third one, remittances for living expense of the parents, spouse, children residing abroad. So जसवंत ने बेटा, उसका मम्मी डैडी बोला, we don't want to stay in the America, we want to stay in the America. Why? Just like that. Why? Just like that. Early morning लुंगी पहन के by sit outside. No, अब्बा मजा आता. क्या आता? पापा बोला, I don't want to return in India, I want to return in the America. पापा को भेज दिया, पापा के साथ साथ मम्मी भी भेज दिया. When grandfather grandmother is going, no बेटा, ये just one children in, no, मैं भी जाता बोला. Grandfather, हाँ जाओ बेटा. Is booking a nice flight, सबको भेज दिया बेटा. And when grandfather children is going, no, his wife said, मैं भी तो नहीं रहता, waste fellow you. Sending the wife also. And every month उधर they staying in the America, sea view, which view? Sea view flat he purchased there, है ना, capital account. But every capital account purchase flat, and every month we have to send the money for the milk, curd, burger, pizza, medicine, है ना, cheese, ఏంటి, cheese, etc, 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 etc. You have to pay money or not, but every day Jashwant is working like a donkey in India. Every month sending 10 lakhs rupees there. Current capital, current. It will happen every day, na beta. देखो बेटा. Remittances for living expense of parents, spouse, children residing outside India. Expenses in connection with foreign travel. Which travel? But find his beautiful website as a बाहर जाके आएंगे. किधर जाके आएंगे? He thought it is a vegetable market. He's holding the bag. Let's go. Oh, Babu, not this bag. बाहर बोले तो अमेरिका, बाहर बोले तो yes sir, no sir. Clear ना? Travel expenses, education expenses, medical care. Which care? Medical care of the parents, spouse, children. ये पूरा क्या है बेटा? Current account transaction. आप you should remember. उरे एग्जाम में पूछता, किधर पूछता? फटाफट लिखो बेटा. कैपिटल अकाउंट एंड करंट अकाउंट. रिमेनिंग पार्ट कल देखेंगे. वो डायग्राम्स भी लिखो बेटा. कैपिटल अकाउंट ये एग्जाम रहते बेटा, समझ में नहीं आता बाद में. यू डोंट नो अबाउट योर ब्रेन. अब यू आर हैविंग पिट ब्रेन, यू डोंट नो. ये क्या है, लायबिलिटी क्या है, एसेट क्या है, आपको समझ में नहीं आता. ये बॉक्स क्या है बेटा, राउंड क्या है, यूएसए राउंड. हाँ यूएसए में एसेट एंड लायबिलिटी इंडियन वाले का चेंज हो गया, ऐसा समझना. ये हमारा रमेश किधर बेटा, रमेश ये रमेश है बेटा, इंडियन. ये रमेश का बैलेंस शीट बाहर चेंज हो गया. ये एंटोनी है बेटा. రాశారు. నెక్స్ట్ ఎలుకు బేట క్యూట్. फटाफट लिखना बेटा जसवंत बेटा. ये अच्छा है. You should remember this ABCD 1 2 3 4 as you know beta 1 2 3 4. You should remember. You need it by heart, but I hope he will not ask what is defined current account transaction, but he will ask this transaction. He will ask you whether it is a capital account or current account. He may not ask definition, but examples he may ask. Wait. You need not write this wording. Have you written? If you're writing, fine. Not important. Not that much important. And it includes Lycopus. If you're writing that statement is also fine, but not mandatory. It has no much importance. These two lines. But these next needs points है बेटा वो बहुत important है बेटा. Other than the capital account transactions, and it includes ऐसे लिखो. Did it? Did I just one? Done and dusted. So remaining part we'll see in the next class. Have a great time. Enjoy the day. Prepare well. SD signing off. Take care. मित्रों मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों.